irate to me. I mean, we would fill in the blanks of these Mad Libs he found in a big cardboard box marked free. You know, he'd say things like,
Plural noun.
what?
Plural noun. And then a verb ending in ing. Come on, Ollie, it's just these last two.
I'm young. So young that my father insists on calling me Ollie. Also, young enough not to know the difference between a noun and a plural noun, but nevertheless. M&M's and crime.
Alright, here we go. Baby abuse. Getting ready for your baby can make you frustrated and surprised. So here are some fluffy tips to help you prepare. You want to pack the hospital bag at least a month before the due date. Don't forget to pack your M&Ms to keep you sleepy and completely confused. But most importantly, you cannot stop crying.
I think it was all those late nights making Mad Libs together that made me want to write. Make stories of my own. So, you can imagine that when my father passed, it was important for me to keep on writing and to make it as an author. To do what he couldn't. I wish that I say I could keep on trying because of him. I kept on trying to write something good, something people would like, but really, I don't know.
Hand me that bag, will you, darling?
Sure.
Thank you, baby.
My relationship with my mom was never a great one. I mean, my parents got divorced like 12 years ago, and I'm 14 now, so pretty much everything I can remember is without them together.
I'm going away with April for the weekend, so you'll be at your dad's, all right?
Okay. Why she goes on trips with my old babysitter, who, might I add, is significantly younger than her, is beyond my understanding. Are you going to be able to make it back from my short story show on the 12th?
Maybe.
She didn't.
I should be back by then.
She didn't.
You know, Oliver, you shouldn't spend all your time on that stuff.
What do you mean?
His stories, they aren't practical. You can't make on making any money off of them.
I like doing them. My teachers think I'm good.
Is that right? And tell me, what do they know about writing, like real writing? I mean, are any of them authors?
No.
I'm sorry, sweetie, speak up.
No, they aren't.
No, they aren't. So, how would they know?
I don't know. They just think They think that I could, that I have it in me to succeed.
Well, you shouldn't listen to them. They're teachers, for Christ's sake. That's not a very honorable profession.
Anything else, Mom?
No, that's all. Your father's coming, yes?
Yeah.
All right, just lock up before you go.
Okay. So yeah, we're real close.
Hey, bud. You had some really good stories up there. Nice job, man.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. It's really good to see you reading and writing still.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it is. So I guess your mother couldn't make it?
Why? Did you guys talk about it?
Well, no, I just figured since this is the last time you're gonna have one of these, I thought you might show.
I mean, I don't know why she would.
All right. Hey, give your mother some credit. I know the two of you aren't the closest you've ever been, but she still loves you.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was never about you, man. It was the screaming and the yelling. We just couldn't take it anymore.
Look, I know I wasn't responsible, but that's just how I was viewed at.
Look, your mother isn't the best at showing and displaying her love for you to see. Believe me, I know. But she was going through it for a long time before I met her. The way she acted before her, that kind of behavior, it made it really hard for her to feel safe and comfortable. Like she could be herself.
Look, I get it, all right? I just wanted some sort of support. For years, she was always so distant. It was like I could be right in front of her and she wouldn't even see me. She would look right at me and through me at the same time, you know?
I'm sorry. But hey, let's not worry about all that right now. You did really good tonight. You've come a long way. I'm proud of you. You know, you don't waste time with pointless work. You just go all in. Get everything on the page.
Oh.
I was never able to do that.
Yeah, I word dump, but I usually just throw that stuff away.
But that's the thing, you're perfectionist at the same time.
Sure doesn't feel that way. I didn't even like half the stuff I read tonight.
Ollie, it doesn't always have to be your best.
But I shouldn't settle for that, though. Colleges and publishers aren't going to want the stuff that isn't good, and if I don't even like it, how are they?
Ollie, all of your stuff is fantastic.
You know when parents do that thing, whenever they perform something or whatever it is, and they always tell you, you're really good. You could be part of an ensemble, miss an entrance on stage and forget half your lines, and they will still tell you, you were the best up there. Makes it hard to feel good about anything. I mean, it's sweet, don't get me wrong, but damn, that was some constructive criticism.
So, where do you want to eat tonight?
Actually a couple friends were gonna head out, after we finish. I was wondering if I could go with them.
Yeah. Sure thing, buddy. Just be home before midnight.
Okay, thanks, Ed. He asked me where I wanted to eat that night, but he wasn't really asking because he had this whole thing set up back home for dinner. As well as making Mad Libs, we also like to cook together. If I didn't go home with him, then I probably wouldn't have missed one of the last chances I'd get to do something like that with him. But the thing is, if I did go home with him, then I wouldn't have met Amanda.
Ollie, will you please help me with these boxes?
What?
The boxes!
What about them?
We need to unpack. We've been here for 3 days already and they still haven't been touched. Oliver? Oliver!
Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just excited to finally have my own office. Let me help you.
Oh my God, what's in there?
Let's see. Books. I'll get this one. Oh, no way.
What is it?
Adjective.
What?
Give me an adjective.
What are you? Oh, no, I'm not doing this.
Come on, yes you are.
No, I'm not, because if I do, we're never gonna get done.
Fine, alright.
So, how's the book coming?
I like it so far, I think.
Are you ever gonna let me look at it?
Not until you can grab it from the shelf.
How long have you been working on that thing anyway?
Well, I first had the idea in middle school, but it wasn't really until my freshman year of college that I really started writing.
Oh, you know what? That's right. I remember you never wanted to go out with us. There was always some excuse when you couldn't go, but in reality, you were cooped up right in that book.
Yeah, I know, it's taken a long time to write. I just need it to be perfect.
Perfect. And it will be. You need to stop worrying about that. People will love it. I'm telling you, Ollie, it will be great.
She's great. Everything about her. I mean, she makes me laugh, she makes me smile. She could literally turn my mood around in an instant. I mean, I have never met anyone like her. Have you ever met someone this
Positive!
Okay, so walk me through it again. What's the next step?
Well, they are gonna put me on a pacemaker.
Okay, pacemaker. Good. So, what exactly does that do?
What it does is when my heart rate is getting low, it'll send a little shock to get my heart rate back normal. Pacemaker is a little defibrillator that should, in theory, get my heart rate up to normal so they can go in and operate.
Jesus, Dad, I'm so sorry. But you're gonna be fine, don't worry.
I know I'll be fine. I'm not worried.
I was. See, the heart never fully recovers from a heart attack. And something they found out when they opened my dad up to see what was going on was that the artery they needed to operate on was too badly damaged, and that's why he needed to be put on the pacemaker.
Anyway, enough about me. How are Amy and the kid?
Well, the baby's doing fine. I mean, it's still a little too early to tell, but so far, everything looks good. And Amanda, she's doing as good as she possibly can. I mean, she feels pretty nauseated like all the time, so. But she's been really optimistic about the whole thing.
That is great to hear, Ollie. I wish I could make time to come out and see you, just with this whole thing going on, it's been tough getting out much.
Don't even worry about it. You already have more than enough on your plate as it is.
So have you talked to your mother recently?
No, not really. Haven't really talked to her since the wedding.
I know you aren't her biggest fan, but she's starting to go a little bit.
Go? I don't understand.
She's been forgetting where she is.
You're kidding.
Now, I'm not saying that you need to go rekindle what's been rather dead for these last few years, but, if you want to talk to her and have her see you too, now's the time to do it.
Alright.
She still loves you, Ollie.
Look, I get it, alright? Look, Dad, I hear you. It's been noted, okay?
Alright, Oliver.
Look, Dad, I gotta get going. I need to get some writing done. I'm almost finished.
Yeah, for sure. Don't let me keep you. But I'd love to read a copy when you finish.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy.
Make it 2, please.
Sure. I'll see you.
Bye, Oliver.
It's really dark when she wakes me up. And Amanda, my wife, she says,
Oliver, I think it's time.
like, time?
Yeah, it's time.
Okay, you stay here, I'll go start the car.
Hurry.
Okay, so, baby bag is packed and waiting in the trunk. Has been for nearly a month. The funny thing about this whole experience is being in the hospital. Before, soon to be 5 of us. Myself, Amy, my dad, my mom. All of us at the same time in the same building. I was getting so frustrated driving over here. I mean, the roads were terrible, I was sleepy. It was a mess. As we go down the hall, we pass a bunch of these rooms, and you can never really see inside them, but what I did see was my mother and my father, and he was just reading to her, reading this book. The room they led us to had to be the comfiest room possible. I mean, they had the fluffiest pillows and comforters I think I have ever seen. I hear a nurse yelling at these people standing outside trying to get in, and she's like, "I'm sorry, do you know these people?" It was my parents. So they come on in, Amanda's on the bed getting ready to push, and I look around, and I see my mom. She looks so confused, like she had no idea where she was, and then I see my dad, and he looks...
Oliver!
It's a baby girl, our baby girl. In the room, it fell silent, and I could only look at her. All we saw before from the ultrasound was what looked like a tiny pile of chicken bones, but she's beautiful. Everything starts to come back to me, but what's most important is that we all cannot stop